everyone, my name is Kaili Warmington, and I'm a child and youth counselor at Open Doors for Lanark Children and Youth. And I'm here for today's Wellness Wednesday video focusing on growth mindset. Just a reminder that this presentation is intended for Ontario audiences only. Today, we're going to discuss what a growth mindset is, what a growth versus fixed mindset looks like, and how you can incorporate a growth mindset approach into your parenting. So, what is a growth mindset? A growth mindset is believing in the power of yourself and your brain. We know our intellect and abilities develop when we try hard things, use the right strategies, and don't give up. So, a growth mindset is when we know with practice that we will get better at something. This is a definition from one of my very favorite resources for all things growth mindset. And if you're looking for more information, I recommend checking it out. It's called Big Life Journal. They also send out free resources and activities every Friday if you sign up for their email list. Before I get into discussing how you can incorporate a growth mindset approach into your parenting, I'm going to first look to explain to you what a fixed versus growth mindset looks like in children, youth, and even adults. If you look at the two pictures on the screen, you will see the fixed mindset brain resembles a brick. People who have a fixed mindset will often be set in their ways and believe they can't change, no matter how hard they try. Someone with a fixed mindset will likely avoid challenges and thinks mistakes are bad. Now, if you look at the growth mindset brain, you can see that it looks like bubblegum. This is because someone with a growth mindset believes their abilities can improve over time. When someone has a growth mindset, their brains are more malleable and they can adapt or reframe how they approach challenges. Here are some comparisons to what you may hear from someone with a fixed mindset versus someone with a growth mindset. Someone with a fixed mindset may say things like, "This is too hard, I can't do this," or "I'm not smart enough." They may also make excuses like saying something is dumb or boring and then say that they quit. Someone with a growth mindset may say things like, "I'll get it, I just have to try," or "How can I fix this mistake? I don't know how to do this yet." Someone with a growth mindset will also be more likely to ask for help and willing to learn from other people's perspectives. So now that you know what a fixed versus growth mindset looks and sounds like, we can start talking about ways you, as a parent, can start building a growth mindset in yourself and in your children. The language a parent uses and the actions they take influence children in a huge way. Changing the way you praise your child is one way that you can work on developing a growth mindset in your children, the other adults in your household, and even within yourself. If we praise children for being smart, it can actually promote a fixed mindset. Even if you don't have that intention, praising children for being smart or the most beautiful sends a little message to their brains that their accomplishments are based on their traits, and their traits are what lead them to success. Like I said, that might not be your intention at all, and it's completely understandable to want to praise or compliment your child on how amazing they are. I totally get it. So let's talk about some ideas and ways that you can change the way you praise your child. If you like saying something like, "You are so smart," change it to, "I can see how hard you worked on this." This helps your child understand that you value their hard work and effort, and that you're proud of them for persevering through their project, assignment, Lego creation, artwork, or whatever it may be. If you like saying things like, "You're a natural at this," try changing it to, "I love watching you do this." Because if you say something about your child being a natural at something, it will lead them to believe that next time they fail or make a mistake on that one thing, they don't actually have that talent after all, and they'll never learn it. If you really enjoy praising your child on their good grades by saying things like, "A B+, amazing," try to change it to something along the lines of, "You studied so hard for your test and your improvement shows it." Because letting your child know that you recognize their efforts and their efforts are what led to their improvement in their grade shows them that their brain can grow. Changing the way you praise your child can help them to not only have a growth mindset, but also help them become more confident and more resilient. Praise more than their achievements. Praise them for strategies they use, effort they put forth, and provide them with specific feedback. Although it's easy to praise your child by saying, "Great job," try to praise them specifically on something they did. You can praise them on their persistence, their courage, or even their kindness. The next thing you can weave into your everyday parenting approach is to accept mistakes as learning opportunities. Kids do not like to make mistakes. This is obvious. But the only reason that they don't like to make mistakes is because of the stigma or the messaging surrounding making mistakes from society, adults, and peer relationships. You can role model your own acceptance of mistakes by speaking candidly about the mistakes that you've made and what you learned from them. Make mistakes in front of your children. So do something like drop something on purpose when you're tidying up, and respond in a way that teaches your child that you are learning from this. Change the way you respond to a mistake that your child makes. Teach them about the way that they can learn from the mistake rather than focusing on the negative part. When it comes to learning from the mistake, help your child through the problem-solving stage about where things went wrong or what changes could be made next time. Lastly, help your child be accountable. When you hold your child accountable for a mistake, try your best to frame it in a non-shame-based way. Shaming a child for a mistake they made can actually promote more of a fixed mindset and build upon their belief that making mistakes is bad. Now that I've touched on two main aspects of incorporating a growth mindset into your parenting approach, I'm just going to talk briefly about a few small things you can do to promote a growth mindset in your children. First, make sure you talk about the two different mindsets with your child. Bring it into daily conversations in your household and praise your child when they use a growth mindset. Also try to reframe their words or ideas when they use a fixed mindset statement. Next, model positive self-talk to your child. Say positive things about yourself in front of your child and explain to them what their inner voice is. Help your child understand what their inner voice is and how it can alter their mindset depending on what they're saying. And that's really important, especially for a child who gets stuck in a fixed mindset kind of state. Lastly, teach your child about the power of yet. Yet is an amazing, magical little word that can impact the way your child sees challenges. Adding yet to the end of a statement can completely change the meaning of the comment. Using the word yet turns the statement around and takes your child out of a fixed mindset into a growth space. Some examples are, "I can't ride a bike yet." "I don't understand this question yet." "I don't know how to cook that yet." See how powerful that little word can be? Give that power to your child and teach them to say yet. So that's all from me today on incorporating a growth mindset into your parenting approach. And I hope you were able to learn something new to take into your household. And just know that what you're doing is amazing as a parent, and even actively trying to make one small change is more than enough. Remember to continue to tune into our Facebook and Instagram, as well as our website for updates, information on parenting strategies, and mental health. And as always, reach out to Open Doors if you are in the Lanark County or the Smith Falls area and you are in need of mental health support. Thanks, and I hope you have a great day.